There now, welcome back to the channel. This channel is for you. This channel is about my viewers and the people who come back every week. It blows me away how much you guys watch the videos, how much you interact, how much you comment, and how much you like the videos. Other than that, I don't think there's much more for me to say other than thank you all so much for the support. See you guys on the next. There you are now, and welcome back to the channel. Just like our good friend JC, I have arisen. Whoa, jeepers creepers. I don't even know what time of year it is. There you are now, and welcome back to the channel. Well, there is a really good reason that we have been so busy, and I'm about to reveal all to you. So why don't you come follow me? We'll make Billy do a whole load of walking, and we'll show you something really exciting. This way. It's this way. Come on, let's go. Over here. All right. This is what has been keeping me very busy between my full-time job and also trying to run the garage, keep my customers happy, and I put a little shed up. So, as some of you may know, we have been struggling for space in the workshop, and behind the scenes last year, myself and Billy worked really very hard to get some planning permission, and it is my chance to give a really good friend, mini enthusiast, competitor, Damien Dorn, a huge shout out and thank you. Damien worked tirelessly behind the scenes to help us get planning permission for this fantastic workshop so that I can, I suppose, further my enthusiastic passion for working on minis. The lovely thing is we are now going to have some space, and I can't wait to really show you around. The truth is the workshop has literally just gone up in the last couple of weeks. We had to dig out a big pad for it to go on. We had to do the groundworks, we had to do the sewage, the plumbing, and the first fix electrics, all through the middle of winter, and also doing my day job teaching, and also, as usual, trying to keep on top of my garage work and all my very patient customers who thankfully understood the challenges that were ahead of me and allowed me to take on this fantastic huge challenge. Obviously, I know you guys have really missed the content on the challenge. This is the challenge, that's the channel. You guys have really missed content, and I apologize for unfortunately not being able to come to you with as much content as I had hoped. I did think I'd get some more build content out, but the weather was absolutely appalling. The time frames were ridiculously tight, and you know yourself, trying to film videos and do work takes an awful lot longer. So unfortunately, this is the first bit of content we got to bring you, but thank you guys. The subscribership on the channel has been going flying up since we've stopped. I think we've gained over 2,000 subscribers since the last time we put out a video, so you guys always blow my mind with that, and I constantly get emails, WhatsApps, Instagram private messages, Facebook messages, all wondering where I am I okay? And in fairness, nobody giving out or shouting, just anybody asking and wondering, are we okay? Also, to address another little elephant in the room, somebody messaged me recently to say our website had gone down, and it has. We're wrestling at the moment with our original hoster to release our channel, or well, to release our, what was it called? Domain, yes. Release our domain. Billy is like shouting fervently in the background, domain. Yeah, I'm the tech one here. To release our domain, and it should be back up and running in the next 2 or 3 days once we get that kind of working. Right, do you guys want a little tour, and then maybe I can tell you what this is going to be? And God, it seems weird to be this side of the lens again. I nearly forgot how to do this. So I suppose from the outside, we haven't got our yard built yet. We're still all in temporary structure. We've got temporary gate, temporary hoarding up, but kind of from the outside, I suppose We have to build a new entrance here. We have beautiful Woodford Irish built gates going to give us a lovely entrance here. We're going to have I suppose a footpath in this area here and some steps bringing us down to a landing where we're going to have a reception, and I'll show you what that kind of looks like on the inside. But we've got an area here to have a reception for people who visit the garage to come and sit down and have a coffee with me, a chat and a relax, which is something we've never had before, so really excited for that. As you can see, the building is quite tall, which means only good things for inside when it comes to us having space. So the bit of course you are all excited to see are what the inside looks like. The yard needs quite a lot of landscaping done as well. That hasn't really happened yet either, but you know, we're coming into the summer months, so hopefully landscaping's going to happen or start real soon. Oh yeah, our beautiful Woodford gates, and these are a work of art. These come from an Irish company. I think they're in Cavan, is that right? Yeah, Woodford Gates in Cavan. So that's an Irish company, built these gates for me. Got 2 big gates to bring us in and then 2 smaller gates into our house. So very happy with those. Can't wait to build the piers and get those up. Yes, I'm going to build the piers. I'm the one doing the concreting. I'm the one who put the floor in. The only thing that I actually got subcontracted out was I got someone to build the building for me, because while I could do it, I just don't have the time. So this is not a big reveal because right now it's just the internal structure, or this is the external structure, should I say, but I'll give you guys an idea of what my plans are and give you a look at the space that we have to work with. So, well look, pride of place. Landy is sitting inside. Some of you I don't think have seen this either. Last year, my local community does a tractor run in aid of a few charities, and I got asked to bring my Land Rover in the parade of the tractors. Somebody was trying to tell me something there maybe. But we did a quick spruce up on Landy. This is my version of a quick spruce up anyway. I gave it a coat of paint. I removed the hard top roof and I put on this very cool canvas bikini top and tidied it up. And we also converted it from its original diesel engine to a petrol. But look, loads more about that in time. Right now, I just had it in here because it's in out of the Irish winter and keeping Landy nice and dry. But yeah, we'll do a feature video on Landy as the summer goes. We'll take her out for a spin with her new petrol engine and I'll tell you all about what I did. And it needs a little bit of love still. So the space is this. To give you guys some idea, I think it is, am I right in saying it's 7 meters wide, Billy? I think that's correct, isn't it? 7 meters wide. I think it's 3.8 meters up to the eaves, and in length from front to back it is 12 meters long. So to give you an idea of scale, my original workshop, the workshop that you guys have seen me in for years, has been, it was 12 meters long, but it was only 4 meters wide. So we've got another 2 meters wide. The internal ceilings in my original workshop came to here. So we've gained a lot more space. We've gone right up. So there's loads and loads of great plans to be had in this shop. We're going to do a complete internal fit out. So we're going to line all the walls. We're going to put polyurethane foam insulation, and then we're going to cover the walls with OSB. We're going to build a bunch of internal walls. If Billy comes around this side, you'll just see some of the marking on the floor. Beside another Mini in the workshop. You've got to put a Mini straight in the workshop or it's not a HRE workshop. So you'll see some of the yellow lines. You won't be able to make out what they are, but they're our kind of me and Billy working out where we're going to put walls and stuff. What we are going to have is we're going to have a dedicated machine shop. We're going to have a dedicated reception. We're going to have now toilet facilities in our workshop, which we never had. So luxuries, you never know. And on top of all of this, going up one level, will be a mezzanine. The mezzanine will give us room to have a dedicated engine and gearbox building area, I suppose, workshop, just for building engines and gearboxes. And then we're going to have the other side a big storeroom that we are going to be able to store parts, components and stuff that we're making and building ourselves. Then the rest of the workshop is going to remain with the high ceilings. We're going to put a ramp in on one side, a 2-post lift that we can lift cars up, and then we're going to have a couple of bays where we can work on cars comfortably. It's amazing to see the Land Rover in here dwarfed by the shop, whereas when we used to put the Land Rover in the workshop, our old original workshop, we could just about walk around it without hitting our backs off the walls, whereas now we have all the room in the world to work in it. In fact, the other day I turned it around inside in my own workshop without leaving. Quite a interesting scenario or place to be. So I don't have anything else really great to show you on this video. This is really great, right? It doesn't need anything more. It's going to be a while. We're doing this, I suppose, piecemeal, really. I'm not going to have loads and loads of content in the next couple of months because really and truly I'm dedicating a lot of time to this. If you guys are interested in seeing this workshop kind of come together, put it in the comment section down below. Let us know if you're interested in that, and maybe Billy, when he's not screwing in screws to timber and holding up bits of timber for me and handing me sheets of plywood, might film a little bit of it and you can watch it and see it. I don't know if that's something you guys are interested in. Maybe that'll bore the pants off you. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that gets excited about that stuff. If you do want to see some of that, we can try and bring you a bit of that content so you can see this place kind of come together. We are slowing down. The other shop is still working, but you've seen it. It's in quite a state. It is a shameful state, in fact, but at the end of the day, something has to get sacrificed. You can't do absolutely everything. So we are trying to keep on top of customer work as we're going, getting a little bit done in there, getting a bit done in here, and just trying to get up and running for the summer. There is going to be some changes to HRE. I suppose I have much more responsibility within my working career in the last couple of months than I would have had before. I've taken on a new role working in the training company I work in, which is using up a lot of my disposable time. I did only work kind of 2 or 3 days a week at the teaching, but now I'm kind of a lot more full time. It's great. It's given me more disposable cash, which has been able to build this building, so that's fantastic, but you know, time is only so much. So HRE is kind of going to pivot a little bit over the next couple of months. I can't wait to actually bring you on the journey because it's going to be really, really good fun. It's pivoting in a good way. Some of the Irish mini community mightn't agree with me in that it's pivoting exactly in that direction. We are not going to be doing as much job work as we used to. The machine shop is still going to take all its job work, and the engine shop is going to be taking on engine builds and gearbox builds. But the main shop, restorations of customer cars, is going to be done for now. I've closed the book on restorations. I'm not taking on any more restorations. And kind of general repair and maintenance of other people's minis is going to be much, much reduced. I'm going to look after my kind of historical customers, but I'm not going to be taking on loads of new repair and maintenance work. There's a couple of other garages in Ireland that are really good at that. They're doing it in a full-time basis, and repair and maintenance sort of needs to be done like that on a full-time basis, and I just don't have the time or space for that. So I suppose in essence we're going to specialize a lot more. We're going to do a lot more, for me, exciting, fun work, doing really specialist machining stuff, making our own components. That's still going to be a really big thing. We're going to try and do, hopefully near the end of this year, we're going to be all set up between our machine shop and our fabrication area to start doing that, making our own components and stuff and stocking them. So I'm really looking forward to that. And we're going to do our own project cars. That's going to get a whole other video on. We're going to talk all about what those project cars are going to be, how they'll unfold, when they'll happen, what the time frames are. But that is in the pipeline and it is coming. So for you guys, for content, it's actually probably going to be a much better situation because the content that's going to come is going to be much more, I suppose, one-off and unique. It's not going to be repetitive. Sometimes fixing road going minis or fixing kind of race cars can be very repetitive and not probably that great content for the channel. It's just doing the same thing that we did over and over. Whereas the way we're going now is going to be much more bespoke, one-off creation, design, engineering stuff, which is really where my passion is, and it's the way I want to go. I'm approaching a pretty big milestone in age, and I've had to kind of reevaluate what I really want out of minis and mini engineering. What's very important for me is that I continue to have a passion for these cars and for classic motor vehicles. I won't say that last year that passion was dwindling. Anybody who watches any of my videos will know I'm very passionate about it. But what was starting to happen to me was I was getting to a place where I felt like I was under a lot of pressure. I felt like I had a lot of people who were, I suppose you could say, really wanted their stuff, and I don't blame them at all. They wanted things done, and I don't blame that at all. But that's just not I don't see myself doing that in the future. It's just not kind of where I want to be. I want to be free to engineer, create, design, and bring you guys on that journey, which, to be honest with you, will be much more fun. Both myself and Billy in our career are going to have some more evening time available to us than we would have ever had before. We're finishing earlier in the day and getting some evening times. And it's during that time we're hoping to bring you loads of content, following me along with my journey, building these cars that I'm going to hopefully build and doing the projects that I'm hopefully going to get the chance to do. A lot of hopefullys in all of this video, but you know, there's no point in, you know, all these years that I've been on this planet, you promise people stuff and it doesn't happen and you get disappointment. Whereas, you know, you can offer a bit of hope and we can all pull together and try and actually make it happen. And when it does happen, then it's joyful and we all get to enjoy it. But yeah, that's the main thing. This has been amazing. The journey has been really, really hard work. I have been working intensely at this for literally the last 6 months, between planning it, getting finance in place for it, and then actually executing it and doing it. This is the first really good weather day we've had that we've got a chance to bring you guys out here to see it. And yeah, it was a little bit of fun making that video this morning. Billy's, as usual, kicking it out of the park with his editing and generating such an enjoyable reopening video. Again, I just want to close out the video by thanking everybody who supports us. If you're new to the channel and I you know, didn't get a chance to thank you, you're one of the 2,000 odd people that have subscribed since our last video. You are most welcome to our channel. We're delighted to have you here. Thank you for subscribing. If you're watching this video and it's your first time seeing the channel, go check out some of our other videos. Generally, our content is very engineering, classic car related. We're solving problems. We're working on mainly the classic mini. So go enjoy those videos and watch them. For all my long-term subscribers who have been here since the start, you mean as much to me today as you did the very first day you subscribed. So thank you so much for being loyal, staying there and giving us the support. It means the world to me. And thank you again, everybody who commented and you know, asked where I was and if I was okay and if everything was grand. I'm in rude health, I can guarantee you that. I'm loving life and I'm probably getting towards one of the best places I've ever been, in fact, in my life. I'm in this fantastic position where I have a lifelong dream, which is this building. I've pretty much dreamed about this since I was a little tiny kid. My other garage was a stopgap and I always knew it was. This is the building that I've always wanted to build. I'm incredibly lucky to have the support of Billy with the filming and all my wonderful family around me who have helped me build this building, put this in place. Massive shout out to my dad. Thank you very much, David. He never gets seen on any of these videos and he beavers away like a mad thing in the background helping me. The man is 70 years of age and he puts me to shame with shoveling and digging and moving concrete. So thank you very much, Dad, for all of your help. Hopefully you're going to get the chance to watch a new video soon. And yeah, there's not a lot more for me to say. We're going to try and bring you more content over the next couple of weeks and months. Billy has the camera charged up. He has the laptop fired up for editing, and there is going to be lots of stuff happening here, so there'll be plenty of room for content. So I suppose hit that comment section, tell us what you'd like to see. I know you'd love to see loads more technical mini videos, and there might be a little bit of that content hopefully over the next couple of weeks and months. There is work still happening in the workshop. It's not stopped. I am getting on. In fact, a customer just collected his Mini today after we built him a fresh engine and he hit the road. We're finishing off some other work. I've had some really fantastically patient customers, the likes of the Cooper S engine build that we did. That's reaching the end of its conclusion. That actually is just about finished and ready to be shipped off. So maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of that before it goes into its pallet and heads back to its owner. And there is some other stuff getting done. We have an engine in the shop actually at the moment that needs to be stripped down, and it exploded on a rally. I didn't build it, it was built by somebody else before, but the customer brought it to me and wants it to be stripped down and checked out to see what's wrong with it. So maybe we might give you a little video of that. I think that would be actually good fun. I always love those stripping down an engine and diagnosing it and see what's wrong with it. And yeah, hopefully you guys are going to be interested in seeing the workshop coming together, and if you are, we'll try and get you a bit of that contact. And you know, summertime is coming. Maybe a little bit of a video on Landy and where Landy is at this time. We might do a bit of content on that, and yeah, just generally following us along, seeing what we have and going from there. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, whack the old subscribe button. It means the world to us. Please bash some comments in the comment section below. I have sorely missed reading all of your comments. You know, when the videos go quiet, the comments go quiet. So look forward to hearing from you. If you're a long-term subscriber, just bang an old hi down in the comment section. I love seeing your names all pop up and the people that I have grown to know and to hear from. Billy's telling me that I really need to wrap it up because I'm yammering on. But you know, it's been a while since I stood in front of this lens. So look, I'm going to leave that with you guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in. God only knows how many minutes long this video is. Way too long. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.